What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to Thutmose Game here, and today I'm back with another episode of Max Level Newbie account, which is a restart project that I have here at 3850, not 2050, 3850. And I originally actually started in a kingdom called 3844, which I was able to find a sleeper group that was going to migrate to 3850. I luckily been accepted to the project, and I've been loving it ever since then because, for one, there was a lot of spenders within our kingdom where they spent a lot of gold chests. You can see that I just got 3 gold chests claimed not too long ago. And yeah, everyone who's been in this alliance has been great. I've been farming a lot because I don't plan on being a rally leader garrison lead for this kingdom. But then again, I have been enjoying my time here at 3850. So since last week, which was the week that marked the first month completion of this project, I've actually powered up a lot. As you can see, I'm only 39 days into this project. And I powered up about 1 million-ish from the last week's update video that I posted, which is great. And also at the same time, I made some decisions for this account, which was to go forward with Thutmose instead of actually going Isangye and what's his name? Medmen. The purpose is simple, is because I think Thutmose is more widely used commander for people who are starting off as archer mains, and as a person who has decided to main archers to showcase how difficult it is for you guys to actually main archers as a new player's perspective, because that's the only reason why I'm actually maining archers over infantry or cavalry. As a matter of fact, I have actually got a lot better gear blueprints show up for cavalry, but then again, I just decided to just go with archers just because of the fact that, hey, I've never mained archers, and I'm sure a lot of you haven't mained archers at all. Just because of how infantry and cavalry has a little bit more of an edge in the beginning part of the game at the end of the day. So yeah, I'm starting this. You can see that I've acquired enough gold heads to get him at 4111. And or not gold heads, but just the commander has from this gem rush event that I completed yesterday, which started yesterday also, along with Esmeralda's prayer event, which I know I should be a little bit more patient with this, but then I did spin a little bit by purchasing some packages and whatnot. I gotta admit, I did buy 3 spins, but didn't really get me anything, which is great. If I can, I'll try to max roll this, because there's a lot of legendary materials that you can get from this, as well as the gold key. Though 10 gold does help, but then again, those legendary materials are the main kind of rewards for this at the end of the day, in my opinion. And also, everything that's on this is also very helpful, especially the epic accessory chest, which is going to be really helpful for the beginners, especially if you do get silent trial from that. So I'm working on it, and yeah, I am building my main archer gear like this. I got the epic gear, epic weapon, which I actually got, I think, from the epic weapon choice chest or something like that. So this gives you 13% archer defense. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to crit it, and yeah, so that's what I'm running for my Thutmose. I do have infantry gear on my Sun Tzu. I didn't craft my what's this called? The helmet yet, because I'm still working on my archer. But yeah, it's not too bad, the gear that I have on Sun Tzu. I'm usually using Sun Tzu with Mehmet because I do have Mehmet who is 3110. So it does a lot of AoE damage, or I do use it with Bjorn if possible as well. And then I have Minamoto, which is mostly paired with Bybars, who is 5311. You can see that my Minamoto is not expertise. I only bought like 1 package related to Minamoto just because of the fact that I'm not maining cavalry for 1. And 2, I think Minamoto does fall off lately, unless you're really going all in for that KVK1, KVK2 experience as a cavalry main. So I do have some decent gears on him, but then again, still missing some pieces at the end of the day too. I recently spent all my gems on VIP points already. I am missing about 80,000 gems, which I'm assuming that I think I'll be able to get from purchasing the $50 bundle with the first purchase reward, which will give me about 25,000, 24,000 at the end of the day. And once I do hit that, the City Hall level 25, I think the growth fund of 40,000 maybe will roughly get me there by the time that I do hit that. I do need to reach VIP 14 if possible, though. So I'm not sure if that's gonna be possible by the time that I do get YSG, but I do eventually plan on getting this account to VIP 14. Just because of the fact that I think I plan on actually, growing this account to more of a longer project than anything else at the end of the day. With that said, I do not plan on hitting T5 for KVK1 and maybe not even KVK2, just because I think T4 with enough technology invested in it does its job for KVK1 and KVK2, in my opinion. So let's see how that goes. I'm going to finish the ballista research here. Then I'll basically do all the level 1 stuff here so that I can actually start working on the attack, health, and defense buff, the universal attack, health, and defense buff from the technology tree. At the end of the day, you can see that I have maxed out the efficiency. Excuse me. I maxed out the efficiency researches like building speeds and research speeds from writing and masonry, as well as engineering and mathematics. So I'm trying to be as efficient as possible with this account, just because of the fact that the whole purpose of this project at the end of the day was for me to show you how efficient I can be as a person who knows everything that there is for Rise of Kingdoms. I've made some mistakes, and those are mostly related to me spending a little bit more than what I actually wanted to. But then again, I think we're pretty much on track to make this account pretty good. And right now, I'm little bit behind on the City Hall level. I'm just around the corner from hitting that City Hall level 24, which I just need to make sure that I do finish the Siege Workshop once I'm done with the stable. So yeah, so that's basically where I'm at with those. In terms of troops, as you can see, I have trained archers as much as possible in terms of T4s, and I'm slowly converting all those T3, T2 cavalry and infantry units to T4, so that if possible, I can get like the 3 full T4 marches at the end of the day. And the most important thing, let's just go ahead and claim all those. The most important thing for this account is obviously the gold test. I have reserved 226 gold tests for this account. And that was mainly from VIP points, as well as the VIP daily login bonus, as well as the Writers of History packages at the end of the day. And I'm going to get 2 every single day for the rest of the account's life at the end of the day, which I'm really happy about. I hope that I can bump that up to VIP 14 as soon as possible, so that by the time that I get YSG or Isongye will show up to the game, I don't have to worry about whether or not I should choose Isongye or VIP 14. Because, you gotta having 100 spins on YSG or Isongye does take a lot of gems. I think, if I remember correctly, it takes 72,000 gems. So if I'm still in need for VIP points for VIP 14 at that point, that will be a little bit kind of tough decision on whether or not I should focus on getting the 100 spins on Isongye or VIP 14. So I'm trying to make sure that I get that VIP 14 as soon as possible done, so that for one, I get 3 gold tests every single day for until I actually hit that see that YSG Isongye Wheel of Fortune, and the fact that I don't have to worry about reserving gems for that as well. What I plan on doing is actually having Thutmose as primary and then having Yizong as secondary. I think for cavalry, I might just use as is, where I run Minamoto and Bybars, and then for infantry, I don't plan on getting Richard. So if I do have Charles Martel show up, I currently haven't unlocked Charles Martel, unfortunately. You can see that one of the few commanders that actually he's the only commander that I haven't gotten any sculptures at all, which is kind of surprising. So from gold key commanders. So if I do get like enough Charles Martel heads so that I can get him to 5111, I will use him with uh, Sun Tzu. If not, I'll use Sun Tzu with Mehmet, probably most likely, to do maximum amount of AoE damage. And currently, I think as of yesterday, the Richard banner did show up. I'm still debating whether or not I should at least spin 10 times so that I can get him unlocked, and also at the same time get the Writers of History package kind of pop up. I'm still debating on that. Let me know if you think. Let me know what you think is the right move for me there. And in terms of claim the commander side, I have claimed Thutmose, Pyrrhus, Sunduck, Ishida, Cleopatra, Julius Caesars, Cao, Mehmet, Mulan, Elsid, and then Ragnar. Yesterday I pulled Ragnar, which was a big rip. I was hoping that I get the Charles Martel at least at 1111, which would have actually helped me, but I didn't get that. So hopefully I'm crossing my fingers that next two will be Charles Martel, Mehmet, or Thutmose, which are the three commanders that I do really want to get at the end of the day. Also, tomorrow I actually get, tomorrow is in like 1 hour. Tomorrow I also get 10 gold keys, which means that I will also have a chance to pull those commanders at the end of the day from gold keys as well. But yeah, so that's about it. I mean, yeah, made some progress in terms of power level, made some progress in terms of buildings. I am trying to see if I can get the... So the reason why I'm actually building the T4 Siege also is because at the end of the day, if this project does flop and I don't think I can, if I end up not thinking that this project can be, or this account can be as competitive as I hoped it to be, at the end of the day, I'll be using this as a Siege March farm, right? So accumulating Siege T4 earlier on is going to be really, really important. And also at the same time, it's a prerequisite for you to actually get those health, attack, and defense, the combined arms and stuff, which will get all the way up to 25%. And that will give you a huge buff when you're fighting on the field at the end of the day. So yeah, I got started on those three already, but then again, I got caught up on this T4 unlocking. So yeah, so that's where I'm at. A lot of new events that came in though, which was really exciting. I was able to get a lot of rewards, especially those Gem Rush Thutmose heads were really, really juicy. I was still until last minute debating whether or not I should choose Mehmet or Thutmose for this, but I ended up choosing Thutmose just for the show. And also at the same time, you know, I did finish the arms training. I wasn't able to get that many points, to be really honest with you. I did finish it. I'm top 100, but then even the number one guy is not like at the level where he can actually claim the final prize for this, which is kind of unfortunate. But yeah, at the younger level, maybe I need to start with normal. But yeah, at the younger level, it is kind of difficult for you to actually get that much points, especially if you're in the younger kingdom and if you haven't really leveled up, had a chance to kind of expertise or leveled up your special like legendary commanders at the end of the day. So yeah, it is what it is. That's what's happening. So yeah. All right. I hope you guys actually enjoyed my video, and also I hope you guys actually enjoyed my progress that I made for this account. I did spend a little bit for the last couple of days. To be honest, I got super excited about this whole Esmeralda's prayer coming out to the game, so I did get a little carried away. But I'm still on track. I haven't really gone off the rail and then spent like $1,000 on something. I'm getting kind of there, but I didn't spend like crazy amounts like the other members of our alliance did at the end of the day. So We'll see. I might end up spending, but I'm trying to refrain myself. I'm trying to be efficient with this account at the end of the day. That's the whole point, right? Anyways, I hope you guys actually enjoyed this video. If you guys did, please go ahead and drop a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. And as always, I'll see you all in the next video. All right, peace.